किमध्यासोऽथवा बाधः ऐक्यं वाथ विशेषता अक्षरस्यात्र नास्तैक्यम् नियतं हेत्वभावतः वेदेषु व्याप्त ओंकारः उद्गीतेन विशिष्यते अध्यासादौ फलं कल्प्यम् सन्निकृष्टांशलक्षणा
लक्षणा 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 अन्वय किम अध्यासः अथवा बाधः वा ऐक्यम् अथ विशेष अथ अक्षरस्य विशेषता अथ अक्षरस्य विशेषता अत्र हेत्वभावतः नियतम् ऐक्यं न अस्ति नियतम् ऐक्यं न अस्ति हेत्वभावतः नियतम् ऐक्यं न अस्ति वेदेषु व्याप्तः ओंकारः उद्गीतेन विशिष्यते अध्यासादौ फलं कल्प्यं सन्निकृष्टांश लक्षण as it is. Now this Vaiyasika Nyayanala has not told with respect to what is this. That's why I already read the first this Shruti statement. Omiti etat aksharam udgitam upasita. Chandogya 1:1:1. With respect to this Shruti statement, the two words appear there. Omiti etat aksharam and udgita. Means Omkara and udgita. So now this is the doubt. Kim adhyasa? Is it adhyas of Omkara on udgita or adhyas of udgita on Omkara? We are not bothered about that. Some superimposition of one on the other, is it that way? Doubt that way. Athava badha negation. For example, yaha choraha saha sthanuhu. The thief is post. What you do? Thief you negate and you take the post. So between Omkara and Udgita, is there such a relation? One thing is to be negated, other to be taken, that way. Then Aikyam, like yaha jiva tat brahma. Jiva is Brahma. So like that, Omkara is what? Udgita. Udgita is Omkara. Is it that way? Aikyam. Va aikyam. Atha aksharasya visheshata or aksharasya visheshata means an adjective for akshara. Which is the adjective for akshara? Omkara. For example, like that. Yat neelam tat utpalam. Like that. Whatever that is Udgita is there, that is Omkara. It's simply Udgita as adjective to Omkara. This is the four possibilities are there. Shanka. Purapaksha says Atra. Among these four possibilities, says Atra Hetvabhavataha, a determining factor being not there. A determining factor to decide this is the final thing. Hetvabhavataha Niyatam aikyam nasti. There is no definite pramana, definite conclusion, definite conclusion that what? This is alone is correct, others are not so. That is not that. This is the Pura Paksha has to say. Siddhanta says, sir, it is not so. Moment Omkara you utter, where your mind goes? Either Saguna Brahma or Nirguna Brahma. Nothing short of it. Is it not? This is neither of them. Then what? This Omkara, which is Udgita. What is Udgita? One bhakti, one avayava of a sama. So therefore, this Omkara is what? A part of Udgita, and therefore a part is taken as a whole, like Gramaha, Dahati, we are seeing that. So therefore it should be taken Udgitaha Omkaraha. Omkara, which is Udgita, means Udgita avayava, part of a Udgita. Is what happened now? For Omkara, Udgita became an adjective. Visheshana, Visheshya, Bhava. This has come. So that will say. So why all these things? Because Vedeshu Vyaktaha Omkaraha. Vyakta Omkara. Moment you say Omkara, it is described by all Vedas. Rig Veda, Yajurveda, Sama Veda, Atharva Veda. All this is there. And refers to what? Nirguna Brahma, Saguna Brahma. Your mind is going to say that. No, you can't take that. If you take that, you are landing in problem. Upasana, Gadbad will happen. For example, on Omkara, Prana Drishti. Who is superior? Omkara, Saguna Brahma, Nirguna Brahma, Omkara is superior, Prana is superior. Omkara. On that, Nikrishta you can't load at all. So therefore, this is a very important ascertainment for the Upasana as such. So that is the case. Say, Vedeshu Vaptaha Omkara. The Omkara described, told in all the Vedas. That Omkara Udgitena Vishishyate. Means, is qualified by, is described by what? Udgita. Means, Udgitam Om iti etad aksharam. That Om is what? Udgita. That is the akshara letter. Means so many Om are there. This is pertaining to Udgita as a part of it. So, then why not Adhyasa, Aikya, Badha? He says, in that case, you will have to spell out Upasana. No, not Upasana. Phala. Means some independent Upasanas are there. There, Omiti Etadakshara Udgita Upasita. Upasita word is there, Phala is not given. He says, therefore he says, Adhyasadau. In the case of Adhyasa, Adi for Badha and Aikya. In the other cases, Phalam Kalpyam. You will have to imagine Phala. Phalam Kalpyam. Why? They will be independent Upasana. What about here, Upasita? This is not independent. Afterward, Upasana of this with different gunas are told, and there the Phala is given. Depending on what type of guna Upasana you do, there the Phala is given. If you take an independent Upasana between Om and Udgita, Shruti will have to tell what is the Phala for that. Again, Aikya, Udgita and Om are one. Phala you have to say. Badha, negating what are you going to get out of it? That has to be told. This is not told. So therefore it says, Adhyasadau Phalam Kalpyam Syat. So far, so good. Now that one phrase is hanging there. Sannikrishta Lakshana. We have to go to the commentary by this Vyasika, Nyayamalakara, because he has not only given these verses, he has commented on that. So he says, there is a Pura Paksha. By the one who says, this Omkar, that is Upasita, you have to do Adhyasa between Omkara and Udgita, or Udgita and Omkara. Otherwise, if you say Udgita is Visheshana for Omkara, you are landing in what is called as Sannikrishtansha Lakshana. Sannikrishtansha Lakshana means, it's a technical thing, we will not bother much about that. So, Sannikrishtansha Lakshana means, say, proximate secondary meaning. Lakshana Vritti, we know implied meaning, secondary meaning also is called Lakshana. So, that is something connected. Proximate, why proximate? See, Omkara, because Udgita starts with Omkara. Omkara is a part of Udgita. And Udgita, then what you are making as something means Udgita ha Omkara. By that what happened? So Udgita loses the status of Udgita and becomes a what? Part. Omkara. Or that Omkara, which is where in all the Upanishads is Udgita. See, look, you are referring a part as Udgita. Secondary word of usage or not. Udgita is a whole bhakti, entire avayava, and you are referring by qualifying Omkara by Udgita, you are reducing a part of this, and then you are telling us what? That Omkara is Udgita. The secondary usage as such. Why should you do that? Is that defect? For it says it is not a defect, it is better than your adhyasa. Your adhyasa is Viprakrishta Viprakrishtansha Lakshana. This is Sannikrishtansha Lakshana. Your adhyasa is wow. In that, see love. Pratimayam Vishnu. You look upon the Pratima as Vishnu, but what you see is only Pattar ka Vishnu, only or metal ka Vishnu. Is there anyone Vishnu there?
No.
This Vishnu is totally gone. And what is that is gone? So like that, if you say Adhyasa, Omkara on Udgita, Udgita on Omkara, the basis is totally lost. In Adhyasa, Adhyasa is not in sight of. So that is Viprakrishta Ansha. Viprakrishta Ansha means remote. Secondary, you say, which is better? Connected is better or far-fetched is better?
Connected.
Okay, that's right. Therefore, it says Sannikrishta Ansha Lakshana, let us not bother much about that. That is Vyaptescha Samanjasam. So Vyaptehe Samanjasam cha. Vyaptehe because Omkara is Vyapta in all the Vedas. This Omkara se Trishu Vedeshu. Trishu Vedeshu means olden days, only 3 days. In all the Vedas, it says Vyaptehe Vyaptatva. Now the question comes on, which Omkara you are referring to? You have to utter the word Omkara. Which Omkara you are referring to? Because it is everywhere, etc. So when such inquiry comes, says that it is qualified by what? Udgita. Omkara, which is qualified as what? Which is used as the first beginning portion of Udgita. So that is what? Vyapte Samanjasam. Samanjasam means this is to take Udgita as an adjective for the beginning Omkara in the Udgita. Avaya of that is Samanjasam means what? Nirdosham, Nirdushtam, Nirdosham. It is what? It is flawless. It is flawless. It is free from mistake. Then cha is that. Which cha? Sautraha cha shabda. In sutra there is cha is that. What is that cha? It is to discard other 3 possibilities. What are the 3? Adhyasa, Badha and Aikya. It is meant to discard the other 3 possibilities.